Hello. Good morning, everyone. Please come in and take a seat that we can start. A warm welcome from my side to every one of you. And warm welcome for the next tune-in. And warm welcome for the second week of CSI. Yeah, we're so happy. And yeah, after such a nice weekend, after such nice experiences, a nice creative journey yesterday. And I will also start with a short technical reminder. So, as it was said yesterday, we encourage you to wear a face mask during stays inside during the plenum. So in order to prevent the virus from getting spread, we recommend all of you to wear a mask to protect yourself and others. Please keep that in mind. So, since it's the second week of CSI, we will do a short and funny assessment what you have learned in the first week. So, therefore, we will play Kahoot. So, the one who knows it, please take your smartphone, if you have it, and please scan this QR code in order to join the game. If this is not working with your cell phone, you can also go to the website kahoot.it and type this code printed here. So please try to log in. And it's an email that we all know who you are. I think after some time we will start. So I think you can go. I think there's a lot of people logged in. And there will be nice questions popping up for you, and we will see answers here on this monitor screen. Yes. Here we go. So we have 4 options. Option 1, how did this lead? I did about how much? I was practicing. Okay, everything is okay. I'm a teacher. Okay. So here we have the first leader. Second question, what does GPS stand for? Gelatinous power sabotage, global positioning system, go, please, safely, good partnership search. So let us know what you think. I think that's only the right answers. Yes. We have a new leader here. Third question, when was GPS introduced? 1982, 1986, 1990 or 1996? 24, 31, or 150? So how many satellites orbit the Earth in order to get GPS working? Was right. And now is the last question. How old do you think is Tamás? 38, we don't talk about 80.5 or 37. I think it's obvious, no? Third place, second place, and our winner is very much for this performance. So, we are approaching our next student talk, and it's my very pleasure to introduce my colleague Max to you. Max Richter, he's a pastor, a coach, a theological advisor, and he's the leader of Crescendo Germany. So I can say it's really a pleasure also to work with him. And moreover, he's also a visual artist and an urban sketcher. And who of you wants to know what an urban sketcher is? I think we have to ask him directly after the talk. So, warm applause for Max for his talk.
It's also really a pleasure to work with Franz. I'm really happy to have him in our team for a year now. So, welcome to the Crescendo family. It's his first time to the Summer Institute. So, today's topic is connected with GPS to an artist, for an artist. A very special situation when this little tiny thingy in your car tells you your route is recalculated. That sounds somehow difficult. You know what's the most difficult thing? Even more difficult than this is with the GPS. What I find, you need to be very precise where you want to go to. Just to say my GPS, oh, bring me somewhere nice. Doesn't work. You need a city, you need a street, you need a number, then it works. Or maybe this point of interest, something, then it works. But just, oh, somewhere nice, doesn't work. And that makes it hard because you have to do a decision before using your GPS that you want to go to. And with decision making, that's just I don't know how you are, but for me, it's sometimes really hard. My wife makes it out of a, I have to say in English, so this difficult question, no, let's make it easy. I said, oh no, wait a moment. If you do this, then probably this happens, and then this will happen, and maybe this, no. Next thing. So it really takes me time to come to a good decision. I would say after being married 23 years, the first year of marriage was just about how to become to a good decision together. So decision making is really a big deal in life. For instance, almost everybody of you decided to study music. And that's a big deal, isn't it? To say, hey, that's the way I want to go, that's the goal I want to reach one day, I want to be a professional musician. That's not an easy thing to do. And may I have a question, ask you, for who of you, who would say, that was really easy for me, I did it just joyfully and say, I'm going for study, this kind of music you're studying. Can I have a sign? Can you lift your arm and say, it was really easy for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who would say it was really difficult? It took me a long time, lots of discussions. Who would say? Uwe, wow. Okay, and all the rest is somewhere in the middle. I think it's not easy to make these kinds of decisions. And you know, how hard it is for you, it's not just a topic of, it's not just a question of the topic, it's also a question of your personality, as I taught you about my wife. But okay, imagine you decided to study music. For instance, Uwe decided to study voice, even more concrete. And then it starts. Happy. You did the auditions and all the tests and you got it. And you are allowed to study it. Wow, wonderful. And you are in this wonderful place called an academy and you study voice. I do it so often by talking with students. All the questions start. Am I really good enough? Is my teacher good enough? Or good for me, or somehow? Or do I really want to sing all my life long? Do I really want to sing next to people that are not nice to me? Do I really want to sing my life long, often pieces I'm not interested in to sing? Do I really want to make a living of singing? Do I really want to earn money with my voice, what's so dear to me, or my instrument, or whatever? Do I really? All this question. And then things get a little bit more difficult. Because these questions are really terrible, aren't they? But do you know? They are also good. They are also good. Do not avoid these questions. Because they help you to face reality. And reality is your friend. Don't forget, reality is your friend. You might not like it yet. You might fight for an answer how to handle it, this reality, but reality is your friend. I want to tell you a story. I was on vacation with my family, southern Germany, very close to Switzerland, and my brother just moved to Switzerland to work there a year before, something like that. I said to my friend, hey, what about visiting my brother? It's one and a half hour to go there. Let's visit him for his birthday. He didn't know that we are there. Yeah, let's do it. Quite hot, like 2 days ago, but let's do it. And I asked my GPS, and I said, oh, 1.5 hours. Okay, we can do it. I typed in Rüti, that wonderful city of Rüti. 1.5 hours, perfect, let's go. In the car, let's go. And we drove, and we ended up in Rüti, this street, that number, and I thought, oh, all pictures I saw from my brother about the house where he's living, that's not the Rüti I was looking for. Really not. And later on I figured out there's another Rüti in Switzerland, also 1.5 hours away from where I started, but without an H after T. You do not hear it, it's not spoken, there's just another Rüti. It took me 2 hours driving through wonderful Swiss mountains, endless high and endless deep, and finally I made it with my family to come to my brother, but honestly we were really late and it was not really a surprise for him. And it was not a good one. But finally we made it. Why did we made it? Because we accepted reality. We wanted not end up here. It is wrong Rüti. I never knew that it existed at all. So we had to recalculate the route. And that sometimes happens in life. I just learned yesterday about a music student that did his bachelor with an absolute master degree. It's the best. And after it, he decided to study medicine. Because he realized, no, I actually did not want to study music. Actually, it's what my parents told me to do. And inside, I always wanted to study medicine. And he broke up and started to study medicine. What a big decision. What a hard decision. And do you know, CSI is a very good place for questions like that. Why? Because this is a place where it is at least less competitive, like your academy might be. People next to you are probably not a competitor and would not advise you something just to get rid of you, not to be the one that gets a job in the end. No, all these things. It's a reality too, and you have to face it. But here, it's different. Very often, CSI is a place where you can make friends all life long. Here you have students that are just on the same situation like you. Here you have some that are 2 or 3 steps further. Here you have some, they are a lifelong further. And you can ask all these different kinds of people. And even here you have people amongst us that know and have some experiences on how it is to ask God and how to deal with these difficult decisions in life. And if this is new for you, please make advantage of being here and look and ask for people, how do you deal with this? How is it for you to make decisions, hard decisions like this? And if you are a Christian, how does God play in it? What role does God play in this decision? Make advantage of this time here. And as a last sentence, to come back to me, lost in Switzerland in the wrong mood. You know, I was really angry at myself. Really. How stupid. How could I? I didn't read it right. How could I? I took all my family in this wrong place, and we are late now to be a surprise. My family, let's say, was not amused. But okay. But my GPS didn't complain at all. Didn't complain at all. Just wanted to know, Max, where do you want to go to? What do you really want? Tell me. And I will help you to find the right way. And this is how I experienced how God is dealing with me and my mistakes and my getting lost somewhere. And we are here in the midst of some people that made experiences like this. So take advantage. Maybe it's a challenge for today to ask a person, how do you deal with these questions? And is God playing any role with how? Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Max, for this inspirational talk. We will have time for worshiping God, and I want to invite you all to join us. And we have set QR codes also on the columns around you, also here. You can use your phone to scan it and to have the lyrics directly on your cell phone.
today as well? I cannot decide. Okay, I'm going here. I'm much more handsome here. Okay. And 22 years old. So, 2 o'clock, time for contemporary music. Here in the Zenit. This is the tuning hall. We did a fantastic concert played only by crescendo students and faculty and students. So please come. Great music, not long. So we are doing this rehearsal from 6:30 to 7:30 for string orchestra and Anova, and for the choir today. Okay, in the big gym. Am I right? Yes. Okay. 3 p.m.
Here?
No, the other big gym. Thank you, Tracy. The other big gym, the elementary school. 3 p.m. performance course, main building big gym. Here. Okay. 5 p.m. Viola da Gamba workshop, elementary school, Riga Neue room. You can find the room schedule in the outside here. Okay? No body, mind and soul workshop today as you asked for Chi Dance with Tina. So, Chi Dance with Tina today at 5 p.m. here in the big gym. Okay? And no body, mind and soul workshop today. Please don't forget, for drums are sectional rehearsals today for the symphony orchestra. First violin, Darmanes Eriksen, Drew. Second violin, David Drew. Viola, Inchen, Drew. Cello, Drew. Double bass, third violin, Please, faculty, if you need something, tell us now. Please, brass and timpani, elementary school, big G. Okay? Room change. Christian Studers, all flutists today in the big gym here in the main building. Paulina Hauptstein's classical improv workshop today.
No, just we meet after the tuning over there because there are.
After the tuning, you will meet over there and we will talk about the schedule. Please, now we are safe again, it's everything good, but if you have some symptoms, if you don't feel well, please come to us, please call the number, it's everything alright. Nobody called today, so it's very good to you. Okay? Lectio Divina, Tina Baby, 1:15 p.m. to 2 p.m. in the Oasis room. Yeah, and please, one more thing, don't forget we have the mentor program, we still have capacity. If you have something to share, we have great, please faculty, don't forget to send your students if you feel that they need it. We have the mentor program, and have a great day.
Probably I will end something today. Also there will be the Bible intro at 5 p.m. at the Oasis room, and another info from the Sosteluto team, especially from the prayer team. If you need prayer, if you have requests, if you need a blessing each day, please let us know. Please approach everybody who's with the prayer team. So please approach us if you need prayer. Thank you and have a great day.